What's up, guys? How you guys doing? Big Blue Gaming, Logan Fine, Anthony. How are you guys? See if I'm live. We have 6 likes in there already. Shout out to you guys. Let me just share my screen. I'm gonna put the NBA draft board up. Make sure you guys can hear me. Hold up. Yo, what's going on, Anthony? What's going on, Colin? What's going on, Logan? Big Blue Gaming, Anthony. All right. So there's 2 Anthonys in the chat. Let me just put up NBA draft results on the screen. Share my screen. This ain't Zoom, Anthony. This ain't Mr. Dapp's class. All right. All right, here we go. Let me share my screen. Application window. Chrome tab. What's up, Alex? All right, you guys see this? Hopefully you guys see that. Let me look at this chat. Any idea who the Nets are going to draft? I would personally draft a shooter, and I don't think you guys are trading for Harden, but it's always good to have depth. And I think you guys have good depth with Caris LeVert and Spencer Dinwiddie, but why not add more shooters, you know? No predictions for the top 5 picks. I think Anthony Edwards is going 1. You don't know what the Warriors are going to do. 3rd, Hornets. They're going to select LaMelo Ball, in my opinion. They've really been in love with Onyeka, unless they trade down. For the Bulls, I really don't know what the Bulls are going to do. I don't think they're going to go Denny. They might even go Isaac Okoro with that pick, but we'll see if there's trades. I was Anthony. Looked like the Falcons out there. It was embarrassing. Think we have trades tonight? Yeah, I think we'll have a couple trades tonight. I'm ready for the next draft superstar. We hope, man. Hunter Iggy, what's going on? There are rumors going on the internet that Charlotte Hornets might draft LaMelo Ball. Well, they should. He'll be the best player on the board. He has a lot to work on, but he's clearly really talented, and that's some of the highest upside in this draft, you know? Can I get this freaking video off the screen, though, so then when the results happen? Get these schmucks off the screen. Get off my screen. Thank you. But you guys, how you guys doing? Freaking Kahoot. It's rigged. Oh, yeah. Trade Dennis Smith Jr. for a freaking 2nd rounder. But, yeah, are you happy, Anthony? Al Horford gone? Doesn't even matter what you got for Al Horford. In my opinion. This draft's supposed to happen at 8 o'clock. But Anthony Edwards, I think the talent and the fit just matches there. They have to take Anthony Edwards, even though Edwards is a risky pick. He is a liability defensively, has his lapses. He's a difficult shot maker and a great athlete. He's a very high upside. But, geez, he could bust. He has a lot of flaws in his game for sure. We're trading our 1st round and 2nd round pick and Josh Richardson for Harden. You heard it here first. Imagine. But it's crazy. The potential 1st pick in the draft is shooting 40% from the field. That's why I'm saying the best player in this draft might be towards the end of the lottery. Yes, we did, Cowboy. How you doing, man? How are you? Yes, sir. Making up that cap space for Harden. Got to. Anthony apparently would go. What do you mean, Logan? What do you mean? Yeah, we have a commercial right now. Chris Paul's son. He gonna play in the NBA? Yeah, I appreciate you guys being here. Who do you think the Pelicans will draft? I think they'll go Saddiq Bey if he's there. Aaron Naismith's a good pick in my opinion. They need spacing for sure on that basketball team. But yeah, what are you guys' thoughts on Bogdanovich entering free agency? That might be a guy the Sixers should go after. They need shooting for sure. I think that would actually be a good pickup for the Sixers if they went on to get him. But who do you want anyone in this draft, or you don't really like follow the draft that late, like in the 20 pick range? Well, the Sixers have 21. Gallo would be a very nice fit. Bring some veteran leadership, great score of the basketball. You need that other score, and he's an efficient scorer. You know, Tim Hardaway Jr. puts up those points, but he's really inconsistent with his efficiency. Heard Anthony would go play football if he got the opportunity. So yeah, he's not in love with basketball. Then that's scary sight. It's definitely a scary sight. He did do the Bucks wrong, but I'm confused. They still have They still got Drew Holiday out of that, right? They still got Drew Holiday out of that. Rip Giannis in the chat. But I'm interested to see what's gonna go down. My mock draft's like way off because at the time the Suns didn't have a point guard. Now they have Chris Paul, so they're obviously not taking a point guard. You're getting most of your info tonight, all right. So Cowboy X Factor, we got a Mavericks fan, we got a Knicks fan, yeah, we have a 76ers fan. All right. Yeah, they still got Holiday. But Bogdanovich would have been good for the Bucks. That really does suck. Really does. Should I put like a track? No, I already have the tracker on the screen, so I don't have to like type it out and stuff. But I don't want to trade up and get Toppin. A lot of people love Toppin, but his footwork defensively just is awful. And he's older, so he's pretty much at his ceiling already. I don't want Toppin. I don't. What's going on, YB Jelly? Thanks so much for being here. How are you doing, man? Suns might take Saddiq Bey. I honestly think that would be a great pick for the Phoenix Suns. They got their guy Cam Johnson, Mikal Bridges. Why not add more depth to that squad? Clutch, can you go to NBA Trade Machine real quick and do a trade with Miami and Sacramento for Buddy Hield and De'Aaron Fox? Like who? You have to tell me specifically who to add in there. If you give me a scenario, then I'll put it in and see if it works and stuff. All right, man. What's going on, Jeremy? But I think the Suns. How are you doing? I think the Suns taking a Saddiq Bey would honestly be a very good pick. Have the best starting five in the NBA. Chris Middleton, Giannis, got Drew Holiday. Still have Brook Lopez, I believe. So it's a very solid starting five in my opinion. But over the Warriors, Klay Thompson did just get hurt. That sucks. And he hurt his other knee or other leg. Really sucks. All right, Kendrick Nunn. All right, what's the name of it? NBA Trade Machine. I think I've done this like once. You know, I'm a Knicks fan. I'm all about imaginary. NBA Trade Machine. Okay. At team one. All right, so we're doing who? The Heat and the Kings? Miami and Sacramento. I'll let you guys know when the draft's on. Sacramento. Buddy Hield, De'Aaron Fox. And the Heat, who? Let me see. Kendrick Nunn, Kelly Olynyk. All right, I'll let you know if this works. It failed, dude. It failed. Do you think Chris Paul and Devin Booker will be a good duo? Yeah, I answered that in your chat. I really do think that, especially because he's a really traditional type of point guard. I think he'll fit anywhere. Wait, the draft's starting up. Draft starting, y'all. Who's ready, y'all? Who's ready? Who's ready? Datway's in the chat. How you doing, Datway? I think Warriors might have to take LaMelo because of Clay injury. Yeah, you can never go wrong with talent. Yeah, all imaginary, man. But I want to. The Timberwolves remain on the phones discussing possible trade scenarios with the #1 overall pick. Sources tell ESPN. Wow. So they're gonna explore their options either way. So the Timberwolves are gonna be on the clock very soon. Let's go Knicks. Let's get Hayes if he's available. Killian Hayes, yeah, I'll be good with Killian Hayes at 8 if he's there. If we don't trade up, I don't want to trade up. I don't want Obi. At the end of the day, he's really talented. I don't like that pick. I want to get a very safe player, that can make an impact right away. Tired of swinging for the fences. Let's hit that single. Let's hit that double. Get a Devin Vassell. That's what I want. I want Devin Vassell. Yo, Random Studio 6 is in the chat. Random Studio 6 is a true OG. That's like been an inside joke on this YouTube channel for such a long time. Forgot to mention the first round pick is the 20th pick this year, not 2021. Oh, okay. I'll do that like. The Timberwolves are on the clock, ladies and gentlemen. The Timberwolves are on the clock. But yeah, I'll be okay with Hayes. I think he's an incredible scoring upside, but he's not a liability on defense. Theo Maledon, who's French, did play higher competition overseas. That's the big thing. But I think he's so talented, Killian Hayes, and I would absolutely love him. He just plays with such a smooth style play. He sees things before they happen. Like, he is a good playmaker as well. I'm a really big fan of him as well. But yeah, the Timberwolves are on the clock, 5 minutes. Who do you guys think they're going to trade? And what do you think they're going to get? Oh, of course, man. Let me see if I'll give you a mod on here. Let's see. Yeah, do you guys think they're going to trade it? You got them on now. It's the highest league in Europe, the Spanish league, or the French league for basketball. I think it's EuroLeague because I remember Deni Avdija played very high competition overseas, and then I meant Luka Doncic. But Deni did as well, playing with guys like Quincy Acey, playing with guys like Amari Stoudemire, Tyler Dorsey, Elijah Bryant. So he really did play high competition in practice and overseas. There's a lot of former NBA players. I think Minnesota will get LaMelo. Do you guys think Deni's a top 5 player in this draft, or you guys think Deni's overrated? What are the Knicks gonna do? I know it's like the 8th pick, and it's not like top 3, so I shouldn't be worrying that much. And this draft isn't great, but at least we have another pick. But I don't know. We might trade up and get Obi. I hope the Cavs say no. I want Devin Vassell. I wouldn't be mad at Kyra Lewis Jr. either. Killian Hayes if he's there, but I have a feeling the Pistons might take him. Who knows? The Bulls might even take Sheck West. Who do you want, Random Studio 6? I haven't talked to you in a while. Who do you want the Knicks to draft? Yeah, of course there's no LeBron James in this draft. This draft is not like I think it's a bunch of solid players, and I don't think there's like superstar in this draft. If there somehow is, it's gonna be later towards the end of the lottery. I don't think they'll trade the pick. Would you get triple double Russell? Well, Chris Paul's on the Suns. I would rather have Chris Paul though. There's 2 minutes and 19 seconds left. Yo, Michael's in the chat. Michael's my boy. If you haven't already, go sub on Michael. I don't want to. We need a forward though. Randall's not good. Julius Randall's not good, and I would trade him. Well, he's talented, but his style of play does not fit this team, and I personally would not take him. I would personally not take him. But we need talent. But I want a small forward or I want a point guard. You have no idea. You just want them to be good, huh? Danny's not overrated, just overhyped a little bit. He's not top 10 or a lottery pick. He's like top 20. Wow. Wait, Kuzma got traded for You're trolling. Why would Kuzma get traded for the first? Imagine, Anthony. Yeah, D'Angelo Russell, Malik Beasley, Jarrett Culver, who had a very underwhelming rookie year. The Timberwolves had the first pick, Brady, and they have 1 minute and 11 seconds on the clock. Anthony Edwards is what? Like, I get it if we want to trade up and get Obi, but I don't think he's that great. Like, he's older, like his positioning on defense, like his footwork isn't there. He's limited in the post. He can occasionally step out and hit a three, but it's not like on good shooting splits. He's a good athlete, but like, I don't want Obi personally. He really scares me, and he's not great in the half court setting. You don't think Edwards is going number one? You really don't think that? I got played, dude. Changed his name to Woj on Twitter. Yo, don't spoil the pick. Don't spoil the pick, y'all. I know we probably know Edwards is going one, but if you know the pick, don't spoil it. Because I know Woj be spoiling the picks. I hate that, how Woj spoils the picks. I went Devin Vassell or Isaac Okoro. All right, the Timberwolves picks in. Need to turn off Twitter, yeah. It's not even that he's slow. It's just. Shout out to 11 people in the chat. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. All right, who are the Timberwolves drafting? Come on, bring out Adam Silver. Give me Devin Vassell. Yeah, I want that safe player. I'm tired of swinging for the fences. Give me that impact right away. Give me that Mikal Bridges type of guy. Except I think Mikal Bridges was the guy that was more polished coming off his screens personally and stronger. Ain't no stopping Obi Toppin. Look at those bars. The pick's in. Come on. TikTok. Yeah, for real. Yo, I love Mike Schmidt. So he does like amazing film breakdowns with these top scouts, and he just does an amazing job. I personally love Mike Schmitz. Their team needs for a wing defender, bench scoring, depth at point guard, power forward, and center. You don't take depth at point guard at one though. I appreciate that, Wabi Jelly. Let's see. They're gonna take Edwards, aren't they? Yup, they take Anthony Edwards from Georgia. I honestly think, of course, he's very talented, but he's a guy that definitely needs to brush up some things. If it's his shot selection, shooting early in the shot clock, he's a guy that has a really good handle, and he has a dog demeanor of getting to the cup and drawing fouls. But when it comes to the turnovers, it's just he's really scary, but he's definitely taken for potential. But Anthony Edwards goes one. I think Tyrese Maxey is going to be a good player. I really like Tyrese Maxey. Yep, he went first. Showing his football highlights. So yeah, the Warriors are up next, guys. Who do you think the Warriors are? This is the pick no one knows about. This is the pick where like we have no idea who the Golden State Warriors are gonna pick. Like we have no idea. It could be Danny. It could be LaMelo. It could be like a bunch of different things. Tyrese Halliburton. Like you don't know what direction they're moving in as a basketball team because they're just a plug and play type of team. You bet LaMelo is. Do you think they'll go best player available? Yeah, good for Edwards. He's a guy with a really great work ethic. Danny to the Suns. You think they'll draft him at what do they have, 10 or 11? LaMelo because Clay's injured. Maybe it. I think they're gonna try to trade, but if they don't find a trade partner, I would probably go best player available. Yeah, we'll see if they like look at Clay's status, like if they're trying to win now or look towards the future and get their guy of LaMelo with the right culture around him, you know. Yeah, I agree, Anthony. But yeah, if the draft gets past 5 or 6, that means the Knicks are not trading up for Obi. Who do they have? They have Eric Pascal, right? But he's more of a power forward, right? From Villanova. Yep, Anthony Edwards goes one. I don't see Danny landing out of the lottery though, I really don't. If Miami gets him, that would be fantastic, but I just don't see that happening. Yeah, you love Frank Logan. You love Frank. I love Frank too, but I don't think he's like going to be a starting point guard for a long time. I think he's going to be like a really good role player at best in his NBA career, especially in today's league. People love those point guards that can put pressure on the defense. 1 minute and 38 seconds for the Warriors. But yeah, he's elite athleticism. It just all comes down to here. He has those lapses on defense, not a great playmaker. His decision making is just pure awful. His shot selection. That could be fixed if he's willing to work, but we'll see. I think he has a lot of dog in him. You really think Bulls will take Denny? They might even take a Okoro. I would honestly, personally take a Okoro over Denny. Because Denny's question mark is a jump shot. Okoro's is too, but Okoro does a lot of things better than Denny. Has a better handle, better defender. He's an underrated playmaker. Then Knicks do need a guard, but I don't want us taking a guard just to take a guard. I wouldn't reach for a guard, you know? I would go best talent available. Well, I know who the Warriors are taking. I looked at my phone for a second. I thought someone texted me. I know who the Warriors are going in. Wow, watch out NBA. That's all I'm gonna say. If everything works out well. Yo, what's going on, Leo? Thanks so much for being here. I'm doing good. How about you? Hopefully you're doing good. I appreciate that, Logan. I really do appreciate that. You're the man. Wait, wait, why won't these like draft results update? Oh, I had to refresh it. I had to refresh it. Cole Anthony Cole Anthony, he fits what you need in a point guard in today's NBA. Put pressure on the defense, has a really good handle. He's a difficult shot maker and works downhill. And the team he played with at North Carolina was pure awful. There's not another North Carolina player in this draft like at all, even in like 2 rounds in this entire draft. But he's a guy that definitely has a lot of dog in him, has a great work ethic. The efficiency is a big question mark, but just he plays such an downhill style play, which definitely fits today's NBA. And a lot of people are saying LaMelo is gonna fix his flaws, but they're like Cole Anthony can't. But when I take him at 8, no. The Warriors pick is in. Of course, they're talking still. Keep grinding, bro. I've been watching for a while now. Glad you did what's best for you, mate. Yeah, I appreciate that a lot, Brady. I really do appreciate that. Thank you so much for being a loyal subscriber. Like people like you is why I do YouTube. You know. You make it more fun. I'm good. Just finished my college project and forgot the draft was happening. Well, I'm glad I could update you, man. Glad I could update you. See, you guys are amazing. Leo's an OG, Brady. Just like, thank you guys so much. And Logan, who's like the 5th subscriber of this channel, I believe. But thank you guys so much. But the Warriors pick is in. Come on. I can't believe they're gonna go. Who I think they're gonna go. Feel like, yeah, I think he'll go to Charlotte as well. Michael Jordan even had a stamp of approval on him. And LeVar Ball is going to be like, yes, I get to play Michael Jordan one-on-one. But yeah, he has Okoro as his 6th best player, Jay Bayless. I want Harden to go to Brooklyn Nets. I'll be such a ball-dominant team, and then their depth is just going to be gone. I don't think that's personally good for them. But I hope college is going well, Leo. Gosh, Warriors about to be freaking dominant. But yeah, pick is in. Come on. Schmucks are still talking. Come on, Schmuck, stop. Yeah, I appreciate that a lot, Leo. I really do. College is earlier in the UK. I think I'm the same age as you. Wow, really? You can be 16 and go to college. It's crazy. Wait, let me try cleaning this. I don't think that did anything, but why not? LeVar versus MJ is a 1v1. I would love to see. Yeah, that'd be really entertaining. Wait, you got the freaking PS5? That's awesome. Or the new Xbox? Hopefully Clay's injury isn't too bad. I know he hurt his other leg. You're forward seeing. It's awesome, dude. All right, here we go. The pick's in for the Warriors. The Warriors take James Wiseman. What a pick for the Warriors. They take James Wiseman. That's a great pick. That's a great pick. The Warriors take James Wiseman. Got the Xbox X. Yeah, it's freaking awesome, dude. Smoke a cigar while beating LeVar. What a pick that is. There's Penny Hardaway. That was his coach at Memphis. Wow, they really got Wiseman. Let me see if I can find another website for the draft results. 2020 NBA draft. Unless I can just refresh this again. 2020 NBA draft results. Yeah, that's going to be dominant. Sports Illustrated, should I do? Why can't it just be on top of the screen? Gosh, no, I don't want all this illustration. I just want the freaking names on the screen. Hopefully Clay isn't hurt too bad when there could be yeah, for real. Flight is better than everyone. True. James Wiseman, wise choice. LaMelo is mad. He's gonna go to the Hornets though. Good rim protector, but LaMelo in transition with Miles Bridges, I think that's gonna be a lot of fun to watch. But I love Wiseman. This man's a great kid, very humble, great work ethic, and he would have been the first pick in the draft if it was a full college season. Yeah, Leo, I would be excited about that. Uh, am I just gonna have to like refresh the page every time? Give it an A plus. They gave Anthony Edwards a B plus, so they see what like the potential's there. It's just he has a lot of flaws in his game. But yeah, Wiseman's just a freaking beast. Small sample size, but for the Warriors, it's easy money. Hornets should go LaMelo. Imagine if they go Onyeka. So I heard they really love Onyeka, the Congo. But he has that foot injury, so he's probably going to drop. But the Warriors, the Wiseman. Yeah, just a humble kid. You see him crying there? Humble. Good for him. Good for him. He was a freaking beast at high school. Hope he dominates at the NBA level. But you're talking about a versatile big man that moves so well for his size. He's a stud. Picks in for the Hornets already. No hesitation. Give me LaMelo. That's what they're saying. Give me LaMelo. I think the Warriors are going to do bad compared to expectations. Well, they can't be worse than this past season. They're going to be better than they were. But yeah, I know what you mean. Would I take a Congo at 8? I would not mind him, but I don't want a power forward. And like, if he stretched the floor and is able to hit threes, I would take him. But yeah, he's probably going to drop due to the foot injury. Next season's going to be insane. Yeah, I agree. Picks in the Hornets, if they don't draft LaMelo, I don't even know what to say. They need to take, and I'm not even that big of a LaMelo guy. Yeah, good for Wiseman. That's going to be insane. Like, all these years they won the championship, they didn't have like a premier big time center. They had like Bogut, oh man, JaVale McGee. RJ Hampton, probably because he's not that great of a shooter. And he's not a fantastic offensive player, but he has some good things to his game I like. I wouldn't mind him if we took him at like 23, the Knicks. But I want Tyrell Terry. I doubt he'll drop there, though. Hornets up. LaMelo goes to the Hornets with P.J. Washington, Miles Bridges, Devontae Graham. LeVar ain't happy. He wanted him to go to the Pistons or the Knicks. Good for you, LaMelo. Good for you. I'm nervous too. I don't want to trade up. If they get past the 5th pick, we're not trading up. He is definitely a guy that's better at creating separation offensively than Lonzo Ball. The Hornets, yeah. Great playmaker. He's a liability on defense, so the effort's a big thing. And shooting early in the shot clock needs to mature his game in that aspect. But he's so talented. This man's been a prodigy literally since he was like 8 years old. He's just so freakishly talented, and we'll see what he does over there. Yeah, LeVar is a crackhead. It's crazy. Well, that's box office for the Hornets. If they want to sell those tickets, they just got LaMelo Ball. There you go. And he wore like those somewhat colors like at Chino Hills. LeVar's mad, yeah. He had like no emotion. If I was like his dad, I'd be so pumped for him. Like, okay, my son just got drafted in the NBA. I don't care where he went. But the Bulls, who are they going to draft? You guys think they're going to take Denny? But yeah, the Pistons, don't they have like 7th and 16th pick? Yeah, he's an insane playmaker. His ability to see things before they even happen is just unbelievable. He has a good handle. He's really shifty. And he's great dexterity around the basket. Good ball handler. Exactly. Mike Schmitz agrees with me. He's more shifty than Lonzo in his ability to create separation. The Ball brother duel, yeah. Yeah, he is a shot maker. I just can't. I don't think he could look at the numbers. He's a way better shooter than his numbers. It just all comes down to the maturity of his game, you know? Yeah, Mike Schmidt said the Hornets got the best player in the draft, which he does have the highest upside. First brothers to be top 5 picks in NBA draft history. If you don't even like him, that's impressive though. That's awesome. Patrick Williams, I've heard the Pistons are really interested in him. They might draft him. What do they have, the 7th pick? But they can go Killian. They have the 16th pick too, though. If he slips there, I think they're in a really good position as a basketball team. But I like Patrick Williams. He's a guy that's like, he's going to make an impact right away, but he's a high upside. Like his mechanics need work. He's not the greatest shooter from the outside, but talk about a great athlete, good defensive player. Just gives it his all every single play. He might be like a Paul Millsap. I do like Patrick Williams. Who do you want, Michael, again? You want a Okoro, right? The pick is in for the Bulls. They had no hesitation. Who they draft? I'm really excited to see who they drafted. LaMelo's going to win Rookie of the Year because he's on a team where he's going to be the first option. Good point. But Miles Bridges, P.J. Washington, I think the Hornets have an underrated future. I really do. I feel bad for LiAngelo Ball. Hornets have the most fun player to watch now. Yo, Irish is in the chat. What's going on, Irish? Ooh, I hope we don't trade up. I'll start to feel better if we get past like that 5th pick. Let's go, Irish. Oh, wait, let me refresh this. Scroll down. Hornets get an A+. Yeah, that's a great value pick, even though he definitely has some things to brush up on, but he's the highest upside in this draft. You think Patrick Williams? Oh, imagine if Patrick Williams went to the Bulls. Dude, don't spoil it. Don't spoil it, bro. I told you not to spoil it. What's going on, Karam, though? How you doing? But don't spoil the pick. Sorry, guys. LaMelo's gonna be like Harden, just ISO play. He's special playmaker though. That's crazy. They really took Patrick Williams though. Don't don't say it in the chat though, guys. I want to watch it like we don't know, you know. Patrick Williams really went to the Bulls. I like Patrick Williams. I really like him. He's a guy that's definitely for his upside, but talk about a kid that's just like he works extremely hard. He's project. Definitely needs to work on some things in his game, but I think he'd be a Paul Millsap type of player. If you hear a tweet, you don't type it in the chat though. You keep it to yourself. You don't spoil the pick for other people. Just don't spoil the pick. LaMelo will play like a taller Trae Young. That's interesting. But I like Patrick Williams. 4 though, that's pretty high. Yeah, he is a really good kid. He's a hard worker. He's definitely a guy that dives after loose balls. He was actually a 6 man. Like he came off the bench for Florida State, but this is where he would have been taken. Like he ended up going 4, but this wouldn't be a shocking pick if they continue the college season and the COVID didn't happen because he was on the rise. But he's a guy that like his mechanics need help, but he's good from mid-range territory, great from the outside, great athlete, probably one of the best athletes in this draft. But that's a very interesting pick at 4. You could say that's a reach, Jeremy. If this pick goes through, this means the Knicks didn't trade up. If this pick goes through, that means the Knicks did not trade up. Yeah, I like him too, Irish. Let's hope the Cavs pick goes through, Irish, because we don't want Obi. We don't want Obi, man. But yeah, Williams is a great kid. I think he's definitely going to put in the work. See what happens. Interesting pick for the brand new GM there. But they did need a good defensive player. But you didn't go Okoro there? I'm really surprised they didn't go Okoro. I'm really surprised with that. Obi, that's all the news that we're going to trade up for Obi. But if this pick goes through and the Cavs make a selection, we're not getting Obi, and I'm happy with that. I want DSJ out of here too. We can get DSJ like 2nd-round pick. I'll be happy with that. Please make the pick, Cavs. Please make the pick. I don't want to trade up. Yeah, this is the 2nd youngest player in this draft, Patrick Williams. I don't know why it's not updating. I would get anything for freaking DSJ. Come on, please make the selection, Cavs. I don't want Obi. I don't want Obi. I don't think he's terrible, but I just want and like a very solid player. I want that safe pick. Well, there's 1 minute remaining, guys. The Cavs pick still isn't it. I'm very scared. I'm very scared we traded to get him. I'm really scared. If they loved Obi, they wouldn't hesitate on this pick. Because there might be a trade. I don't like this, y'all. I really don't. I don't like this. It's like they still have 30 seconds left. He's the second youngest player in this draft. I think he's like 18, 19. Pick is in. Pick is in for the Cavs. You guys think they traded? Why I want this update though? Oh, I don't want. Do you want Obi? Do you want Obi 29? Oh, my stomach's turning. I don't. Obi's not terrible, but I will not be that happy with him. You know. They can still trade, but yeah, you don't want Obi either, Big Blue. Who do you want, Big Blue? No, if they were gonna trade him, they would trade him right now. I don't want to. Well, we need talent, but I'm not a big fan of. If he played defense and he was better, like stretching the floor on a more consistent basis, I'll be okay with it. The age really scares me too. I want Vassell. They might go with Cora though. But no, that might means we might trade up to 6 to get top. Oh my gosh. Why are they so in love with Toppin? I don't like this. Gosh, you're really confident you're getting Harden. I want Cole Anthony. You want the Bucks to get Cole Anthony? Oh, the picks in. Who are the Cavs going to draft? They took a Coro. Oh my gosh, no, I don't want Toppin to fall. They took a Coro. They took a Coro. Gosh, I don't want Toppin to be a Knick, guys. That's a great pick. It's a great pick by the Cavs. That's what I wanted. That was like, that's a good pick, Isaac Okoro. Better pick than Obi, in my opinion. Best defender in this draft, great athlete, is very high upside. Tough-minded player. Take Vassell. I know we still might get Toppin. I don't like it, dude. Who are the Hawks going to draft? The Hawks could go Toppin, though. If they don't want Collins anymore and they want a guy that's similar like him on a cheaper contract, oh, shut up. No Nico. No Nico. I don't know why this won't update, though. Oh, wait, it was on the screen. Wait, that was dope. They just showed, like... Yeah, he needs to get better from downtown. But I think he has capabilities. Most versatile defender in this draft. Well, this is on the screen, so this is cool. Do you think we'll get copyright for this? Let me see if I can, like, make it small. No, you guys could see it, so whoever comes in, they'll see it on, like, that mini screen. How many points do you think LaMelo will average? We'll see how they construct the offense. But I'll say like 12 or 13, but it depends on the efficiency, you know? We'll see how the efficiency is. That's the big thing. I hope the Hawks take over you. You want Toppin? I don't like his age, how he's 23 years old or about to be. Overrated shooter, good athlete, can't play in the half court setting, doesn't have a great handle, terrible footwork on both ends of the floor. We'll see, man. Would you take Denny at 8, though, Knicks fans? Would you take Denny at 8? Who are the Hawks going to draft? Halliburton wouldn't mind. I think he's more of a 2, though, catch and shoot type of guy. Can't really score well off the dribble. I want a guy that can put pressure on the defense on a consistent basis. But Anthony, you never know. He might be. All right, LaMelo's gone. James Wiseman's gone. Edwards is gone. They had Obi going 4 to the Bulls in this mock draft. Do you think they'll take Denny? The Hawks could take Denny. I really love Isaac Okoro. He's a beast. And you can't look at his numbers. He's just a true basketball player. And the offense they construct isn't like one player put the ball in their hands and they go score. They're a really team-oriented offense. Good for Isaac Okoro. Great kid. Great kid. Well, there's a certain point guard out there. I know some Knicks fans are going to be sad that we won't be able to get. Toppin is older. Nico, I think, will go like later first round. Aaron Naismith, I think he'll go towards the end of the lottery. You guys want to know the Pistons news? Hawks could get Okongwu. Maybe. Pick is in for the Hawks. Oh, I don't want Obi. But if we get Obi at 8, I wouldn't mind it. Because if we get Obi at 8, we could still get a very valuable player at 23. It was just a trading up to get Obi. You know what I mean, guys? It's a trading up. I swear, if someone spoiled this pick one more time, just don't spoil it. If you hear any news, don't say it in the chat. Because there's some people just want to just know. Just draft a good player for this. Okongwu for the Hawks. Mike Schmidt said that this draft is underrated. It's not super strong, but the whole way through they're decent. Yeah, there's going to be solid role players, going to be solid starters, and if I think there's going to be an all-star, it's going to be towards the end of the lottery. What's going on, Mean Police? Clutch. Let's say my prediction is right, and Denny's the player that a whole bunch of scouts predicted in the top 10 lottery and falls out. Does he fall to Miami? But you think he won't even land in the lottery, like, at all? If the Hawks are smart, they'll take Tyrese, though. I think Tyrese is a tremendous fit. Guy that can play off the ball, very smart, high IQ basketball player, good defensive player. I think that would be a great pick, though. Tyrese Halliburton would make so much sense for the Atlanta Hawks. Julian Newman's trash. Oh, we might get Toppin. But if we don't trade up, it's all right. Because we're not going to trade up and get him. We might actually just get Obi Toppin at 8. And that might be an okay thing. Look at the history of the 8th overall pick. It rarely works out. And to get a talent like Obi Toppin at 8 wouldn't be a bad thing. It was only the trading up. You know what I mean? Like, I would not mind him at 8. I think they'll take Tyrese from Neko. They took Okongwu. The Hawks took Okongwu. Good for him. Oh, he's crying. I love this kid. That's a good pick. Get the power forward alongside Capella. So they're like, yup, John Collins, you're out of there. It's a great pick. I kind of spoiled it for myself, so the Knicks are probably going to get Obi, guys. The Knicks are probably gonna get Obi. What was this? The sixth pick? Because guys, the Pistons aren't selecting Obi. We're gonna get Obi. We're gonna get Obi Toppin. We're getting Obi. I don't want Obi, but Leon Rose loves Obi. Okongwu, if you didn't know, I believe he dropped like 36 or 38 on Zion. No, I know for a fact they're taking Killian. I don't mind Obi at 8. It was just trading up for him. So if we can get Obi at 8, I would not mind that because he has a lot of ability and it's the 8th pick in the draft. You can get Tyrell Terry at 23, that would be cool. But I don't know if we will. Well, I know the Pistons are taking. Gosh. Obi's the best player. Like, he's the third best player available. Or no, he is the best player available. So it's not a reach. He's like 22, about to be 23 years old. He's going to be 23 soon. They need a backcourt, but who do you take here? Because I know someone's about to be gone. Spoiler alert. You don't take Halliburton. He's an off guard type of guy. He's not a true point guard. You don't take Cole Anthony, even though I think he has a lot of upside. Yep, and goodbye John Collins, because he does not play any defense. We're gonna get Obi, and I don't. We're gonna any Knicks fan that thinks we're not gonna take Obi's crazy. Obi's a lock for the Knicks. Obi's a lock. Leon Rose loves him. We're talking about trading up for him. They're gonna be thrilled he's there at 8, and I don't like it. I would rather take Vassell. There's gonna be Knicks fans that love Obi, but I'll be all right. I'm just glad we won't trade up for him. He's gonna be there at 8, which is great value. Some people say he's the best, like top 3 player in this draft. Okongwu was gonna be a damn good player. I'm telling you guys right now. I love Okongwu. Yeah, he's wearing Hawks colors. That's awesome. We're taking him, dude. Sorry. Pistons took Killian. Damn, that makes me upset. I wanted Killian. That's a great fit for the Pistons. Great pick. Alongside his former teammate Suku. So the Knicks are going to get Obi Toppin. At least we didn't trade up to get him. That's what I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. At least we didn't trade up to get Obi. Be ready to support Obi. We're going to draft Obi. Danny's really falling down boards. I told you, Logan. Then he's really falling. Oh, I don't like it. We're gonna draft Obi. They love Obi. They love him, and I don't love him. I don't get how you could look at him and be like, "This dude's a good defensive player," or "I'm not a fan of him. His footwork's awful on offense and defense. He's overrated stretching the floor." I would not get taking Obi Toppin. I hope I look like an idiot, and Obi Toppin ends up being a boss. I mean, ends up ends up being a beast. I hope I look like an idiot. I hope I do. We're not taking Denny. Toppin will be in there. Why do you think the reports came out of us trading up for him? Because we freaking loved him. We freaking love him. Obi Toppin's a lock. They're gonna be thrilled he's there with the 8th overall pick. They're probably thrilled. Don't take Obi, but we're going to. Where do you think Danny's going? I have no idea. Imagine if the Spurs got him. That would be amazing if the Spurs got Danny. I wouldn't mind Halliburton though, but it's just a scoring off the dribble, you know. Take Devin Vassell. That's who I want. We're not taking him though. The Knicks don't do smart things. Someone just farted. They wouldn't. You don't. They'll regret not. They'll regret passing on Devin. Halliburton's such a smart player though that I would not be mad at taking him because he's such a smart player. It's just a scoring off the dribble. He's a good playmaker, very good defensive player. Just scoring off the dribble. He's more of a guy that's like he's a 2 guard in my opinion. If Toppin's like Aaron Gordon, I'm fine with that because like they're talking about him being a top 5 player in the draft, and we might get him at 8. So that's actually a positive when you think about it. I think Obi will be a Knick. It's just the defense. I think he can clean that up, though. He's aware of his weakness on the defense side of the basketball. That's a positive. He's a very self-aware basketball player. But Devin Vassell, Obi Toppin, one of them will be in there. But he has the potential of shooting it from downtown, though. He really does have that potential. It's just the shooting splits are pretty, like, they're not great, so it's kind of overrated, you know? And I want a guy that can play defense. We need defense, but at least the pressure will be taken off of him due to Mitch, and he has the athleticism, but he's not a great rebounder. He really reminds me of Aaron Gordon. The pick's in, though. Toppin's going to be in there. I don't hate it because Mike Schmidt had him as a top 3 player in the draft. It's going to be Toppin. I'm not going to be mad at it because we didn't trade up to get him. We didn't trade up to get Obi Toppin, and this kid's really talented. He just needs to work on some things on the defense side of the basketball. Yep, we take Toppin. We take Toppin. Good for him. I'm going to support him. He's a New York Knick. So I'm going to support him. Everyone that's like, oh, we took him. Like, I didn't want him originally, but we didn't trade up to get him. This is great value. They're saying he's a top 5 player in the draft. Yes, he needs to do a better job positioning himself on the defense side of the basketball. But he's a good athlete. Has potential from downtown. He's the best player in college basketball. But we'll see what happens, y'all. See what happens. Prove me wrong. The flaw is, though, he's like 22, 23 years old. But if he could ball, he could ball. No, I honestly would have took Toppin over Patrick Williams, if I'm being honest with you. But there you go. Obi Toppin's a Knick. He was the best player in college basketball. Randall's done. Good for him. Congratulations, Obi. Congratulations. I personally do. I'm ant on the pick, but we were talking about trading up for this kid, and we got him at 8. He was the best player in college basketball. He's a high flyer. His potential shooting him from downtown. The shooting splits are kind of overrated, in my opinion. Needs to do a better job positioning himself on the defense side of the basketball. But I do think he has potential to be a good basketball player. But the flaw is he's 22, 23 years old, but he's going to enter the NBA, making an impact right away. But he is aware of his weaknesses. That's what I love. He's a very self-aware kid, but I do like the pick. I'm not going to say I love the pick. I like it, though. There was rumors we're going to, but if there's not a trade partner, you're not going to get him. He's from New York, which is awesome, though. I'm just going to say put in the work, and hopefully he's a good player. They had him ranked third on their board, third best player on the board, so he's not going to be a plus for the Warriors. I think he's too good of a work ethic, and their developmental plan's too good. Knicks fans, I want to hear your thoughts on the pick. What do you grade it? Wait, I want to see what they graded it. But if Knicks fans were being real, if you didn't want him in like trading up, 8 is really good value. Definitely is a guy that's gonna sell tickets, but it's a Knicks, so what they gave it an A plus. They gave it an A plus. Okay, they love it. At least he's NBA ready, dude. That's all I'm gonna say. At the end of the day, Knox. Think about this though. We needed an impact runaway player. Knox project hasn't panned out. Frank project, he's been all right. We get an impact runaway player of Obi Toppin. And this is not a great draft. And think of this. We didn't give up our 23rd pick, and we didn't give up our 8th overall pick to move up and get this dude. So, you guys think we're taking a point guard at 23? It's comparison to Morris Stoudemire. B plus, I can see that. Am I nitpicky though? Am I nitpicky on him? Who the Wizards drafting? Tyrese? Oh yeah, he'll start day one. Wizards take Denny. Wow, the Wizards take Denny. Knicks fans love the pick. I may be way too nitpicky, but we need to trade Randall. But Obi, I did not want trading up, but we got him at 8. Congratulations to Denny. I think he's a very high IQ player. Wait, I want to see what nothing but Knicks reaction is. But guys, I'm supporting him. At the end of the day, Irish. At the end of the day, I wasn't a big Obi guy. Didn't want to trade up for him. He needs help on the defense side of the basketball, but he does realize that he needs to fix that. He's a very self-aware person. He's older, but Knox didn't work out. Project. Frank, kind of a project. You get a guy that comes in with an impact right away. He's going to bring energy. Fans are going to love him. His high-flying athleticism has potential from beyond the arc. Shooting splits are not that great. But defense definitely needs work. But they're talking about trading up for this guy. We got him at 8, and now we still have the 23rd pick in the draft. So that's good value. They had him ranked as a top 5 player in this draft. So Christian Wood, say goodbye because this dude could somewhat stretch the floor. I'm going to upload a video on my thoughts. What's up, guys? I'm currently live right now on YouTube streaming the NBA draft, and the Knicks just selected Obi Toppin with the 8th overall pick out of Dayton. And they're talking about trading up for this dude. I'll be honest, I wasn't the biggest of Obi Toppin fan. At 8 is good value, though. They had him as a ranked top 5 player in this draft. He's high-level athleticism. He has potential from beyond the arc, and he could put it on the floor as well. It all comes down to his defense, though, positioning himself and the full work on the offense of the basketball on both ends of the floor. It really comes down to the positioning and the basketball IQ on defense, but he is aware. I don't like that. What's up, guys? We just selected Obi Toppin 8th overall in the 2020 NBA draft. They were talking about trading up for Obi Toppin. He's 22 years old. He's from Dayton. He's a power forward. Julius Randle most likely is going to be gone. But we got a guy that could stretch the floor, high-level athleticism, does need to do a better job positioning himself on the defense side of the basketball. He could somewhat put the ball on the floor. I'd like to see him get better playing in the half-court setting. He's a guy that definitely has I would say he's a pretty mature game. He definitely needs to get better, maturing his game on the defense side of the basketball. His shooting splits weren't crazy good. That's why I think he was overrated from downtown. But this is great value. They had him as a top 3 talent, top 5 talent, and we got him at number 8. So we didn't have to trade up, and we still have the 23rd pick. Are we going to draft a point guard? We'll see, guys. Yeah, give me a shooter at 23. But Danny the Wizards. Not gonna lie, I've made videos on Obi Toppin. Now he might be a bust. He definitely does have bust potential. Cole Anthony. I think Suns are gonna draft him. Suns taking Sadiq Bey would be a good pick. What are you guys' thoughts on the draft so far? I think the Spurs can go Devin Vassell. I think they can. I think Devin Vassell would be a good pick for them. Aaron Naismith, maybe. Wow, I just saw who the Suns are targeting. That wouldn't be a bad pick. I just got a Twitter notification. You want me to tell you, meme, or no? Does anyone want to go on the StreamYard to talk about the Knicks pick? Colin, you're a Knicks fan. Irish is, I believe. If any of you guys want to talk about it. You want to talk about it, meme? Or you want me to let you know who they're? Oh, you guys don't want to. I won't spoil it. I won't spoil it. The pick's in right now. I personally think he's an underrated player in this draft. Yeah, they're gonna rip him no matter what. Well, let's just hope Obi Toppin ends up being a good player, guys. So you got your front court of the future, Obi and Mitch. That should be fun to watch, though. Obi and Mitch should be fun to watch. They wanted Danny. We'll see what Danny is. It could be Hazonia or it could be good. Suns pick Jalen Smith. I actually like that pick. A guy that could stretch the floor, block shots. I actually really like Jalen Smith, guys. Yo, no more Randall, I guess. No more Randall. I really do like Jalen Smith, though. From Maryland. I like him. He needs to get stronger, though. He can get pushed off the block sometimes. If, like, you don't like Obi, you can't say that was not good value. Washington selected Denny. At the end of the day, though, Obi was good value. Do you agree with that, Cowboy X Factor? Even if Knicks fans don't like Obi, you have to admit that was good value. He's a guy that could really stretch the floor, and he's a very smart, high IQ defensive player. I really do like him. Yeah, I like this pick by Phoenix. They don't have a power forward, do they? Wait, that was Leon Rose's the eye. That's a good pick. I like that pick a lot. So now they have Chris Paul, they have Devin Booker. I like what their squad is looking like. DeAndre Ayton. Who's some small forward? Oh yeah, Mikal Bridges. Yup, it's Obi. MH. I had a feeling it was going to be Obi by the way it was unfolding. At the end of the day, though, do I like the Wolves pick? I think Anthony Edwards needs to work on a lot of stuff, but I think he has a high upside. Oh, yeah, let me refresh this. But I think he has a high upside. Yeah, at the end of the day, though, that's great value. They had him ranked a top 4, top 5 talent, and we got him 8th overall, and we're able to hold on to the 23rd pick. As a Knicks fan, even if you don't like Obi, you got to admit that was good value, and we didn't trade up for him. You don't hear me, MH? All right, there we go. Thunder have the 17th pick now. They did? What did they just trade? I thought the Thunder just... Wait, the Timberwolves just got Ricky Rubio? Did the Thunder just trade Rubio back to the Timberwolves? Because remember he was a Timberwolves? Are you kidding? I have no idea who's making the playoffs. Be any team really in East and West. It's mystery. Who do you think Pels will take now? They'll take Aaron Naismith or Devin Vassell. But the Spurs, if they're smart, I think they'll go Devin Vassell. Oh, you traded Rubio 25th and 28th for 17th. Wow. You guys might take Tyrell. I think you guys are going to take Tyrell, man. Get your point guard of the future, maybe. If you guys are big believers in Tyrell Terry. Maybe, man. Tyrell Terry, yeah. Or even Aaron Naismith, I think you wouldn't mind if he falls there. What if you guys took Cole Anthony? What would your thoughts be on that pick? Some people were saying we got the best player in the draft. Some people were really high on Obi. Some people are really high on Obi. Some people think he's the best player in the draft. It's not official yet, positivity, man. Devin Vassell's a great pick for the Spurs. Good pick by the Spurs. It's a good pick. It's a good pick. Damn, he had a growth spurt, Devin Vassell. Wait, I want to see what they graded the Bulls pick. They gave us an A+. You know what? I don't need this microphone in. I don't need it in.
All right, welcome back to CBS Sports HQ, your NBA.
Um, Gosh, what if the Kings take Tyrese Halliburton? That would be great value. Oro got a B plus. Patrick Williams got a C minus. What they say about Obi Toppin? The Knicks obviously need a lot, but that fan base will love this guy. They desperately want something to be excited about. Toppin can be that. I would not have taken him first overall, but he should not have dropped this far and should be the favorite for Rookie of the Year. That is true, though. Like, you could not like Obi, but at 8, that's great value. That's like fantastic value at 8. Really good value. The Kings pick is in. They probably just took Tyrese Halliburton without hesitation. I think that's a great pick with Santos Spurs. I don't know why they didn't put them selling yet. Damn, they gave D minus for Jalen Smith. I would trade Randall, that 23rd pick, and trade up to get Tyro. Tyrese Halliburton to the Kings. That's fantastic value. I love that kid. And he has the perfect role off the ball to De'Aaron Fox. He can play defense. He's so smart. He can shoot the ball. Doesn't have to worry about performing off the dribble by himself. That's a great pick. I hope we trade up to 13 to get Terry. That'll be freaking amazing. I'll leave the little mini screen there because it like tells you who's drafted. Do you guys hear me? I wonder. Pelicans product. Well, there's reports they might trade this pick. There's reports they might trade this pick. I would take Naismith or Sadiq Bey, personally though. But yeah, I'm sorry this isn't updated, but at least you guys like have that screen to look at. Wait, let me see if I can go on YouTube and pull up that CBS. You guys think Pelicans are going to trade this pick? I'd be crazy. I would trade up to get him if I would trade up and get Kyra or Tyrell. Greatest interview with Tyrese. I understand that. He's a very likable. Seems like a very likable player for sure, or just human being in general. What do you guys want the Knicks to draft at 23? Well, Logan, we didn't draft a point guard. I'll say that. I love Tyrese's suit. But yeah, that's good value though, Obi at 8. Yeah, I agree, man. He's gonna be a damn good player for the Kings. Your guy Frank, dude. Your dream might come true. Oh, I don't like who's going 13. Damn it. Damn it. They're about to get a good basketball player who's really going to transition. Should I keep streaming till the next pick or end it now? Should I keep streaming till the next pick or continue the stream? After the first round? Okay. That's a great pick. Kyra? Yeah, I might end it because I want to talk to my girlfriend. Kyra's a great pick for the Pelicans. It is a weird draft, man. Hey guys, I'm gonna end the stream because I want to talk to my girlfriend. Gotta make time for her. But Javier, hope you're happy with your draft pick. I'm kind of lukewarm. We had got really good value out of it, but certain things I don't like about Obi. But he's really talented and he's good value at the end of the day, and I'm gonna support him. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. Have a good one, guys.